Oh, what a week. We finally started with earnings last week with banks, some of the banks and airlines reporting earnings. And these 2 weeks are about to get crazy because of the stocks that are going to report earnings these 2 next weeks. So today we are going to talk about what happened last week and what is coming up these 2 weeks, which I believe that is very important for our investments as it could get really volatile and we should not panic at all unless something gets to change. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about everything that is going on in the stock market and what I'm expecting to happen in the next 2 weeks. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing and smashing that like button since it really helps the channel out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, I have a completely free Discord group chat, which link for that is down in the description below. So let's go to my computer and talk about the earnings. First of all, last week we saw on Wednesday that JP Morgan reported earnings at Wednesday morning. I did post a video analyzing their earnings and everything going around it because even though I don't invest in banks, I do like to see how they do, as that lets us know how the economy is doing. Then we saw Delta Airlines. On Thursday, we saw Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Citibank. Again, 3 of the biggest banks in the United States with JP Morgan. And then we saw Domino's Pizza and United Health Group, which I know I don't invest in any of this, but I know that many of you do. And I believe it is very important for us to understand bank earnings as that talks about the economy. I was reading this article that says what bank earnings from JP Morgan, Bank of America tells us about the US economy, which I think is very important to understand what's really happening right now in the economy. And what this tells us is how the spending is doing, how customers are spending their money right now. And as you can see, Citigroup credit card spending quarterly has been improving quite good since 2020. This was Q2 2020 when the pandemic started, and it has been improving since then until last Q3, which just was able to surpass Q4 of 2019, which is a good sign. Then we also can see about the lending. How is it going? And we can see that Bank of America US security-based loans is in an uptrend right now, is going up, as they said here that both Bank of America and Morgan Stanley posted double-digit growth in loans to clients borrowing against their stock and bond portfolio, which I think is pretty nice because it shows that the economy is recovering, people are buying and spending money, are getting loans. The economy is improving from last year. Now, today I don't have any important companies that I'm investing in today, so that's why I'm posting this video today. But tomorrow, everything starts. We're gonna see Johnson & Johnson in the morning, which I know that many of you invest in it as this was a recovery stock since last year. Then we have Procter & Gamble as well, and many others, which I don't find that attractive. But then in the afternoon, we're gonna see Netflix, which I believe is very important to see how they are doing. As last quarter, even though they did report kind of a growth, they did see a decrease in some of their subscribers. But I understand why that happens, because as we can see here, this stock is actually going up a lot. It has gone up a lot since last year because, as I said in my Friday video, Netflix and chill became a very popular phrase last year with the pandemic, and subscribers grew a lot. As you can see here, they reported that global net subscribers additions were 1.54 million, down from 10.09 million the streaming company added in the second quarter last year, which is obviously a huge decrease and a huge concern for many investors. But we gotta understand that Q2 2020, the pandemic started, everyone was at home, working from home, spending a lot of time at home, and anything they had to do other than work was watch Netflix, YouTube, and walk around. So it was normal for them to see this kind of growth last year. Their growth accelerated, and that's why they're seeing kind of decrease this year, which is why I've said before, I don't believe it is that good to compare 2020 with 2021 because 2020 was an outlier year. Now, they did say that they're planning to enter into the gaming space, which I think it can be nice, but I'm waiting for the third quarter earnings report to have an update in that. Now we also have United Airlines, which I don't invest in airlines at the moment. I've never invested in them, but I know that tells us how the travel industry is doing, if it's recovering or not. Then on Wednesday, we have Verizon in the morning, Next Era in the morning, and Nasdaq, and many others. But in the afternoon, we have Tesla. I know many of you are really interested in seeing how Tesla does, even though we already know that they already posted their delivery numbers for Q3, which were really, really impressive for the company. But I know that we need to see all of their numbers and how they're doing and what they're planning for the future. Now, on Thursday, we have AT&T in the morning, which I know that many of you have been concerned with this company because many people invest in this company because of their dividends. They have a dividend of about 7 to 8%, which I think it's impressive, but not many people invest in it for a growth company or because of an appreciation in stock. No, they do it because of their dividend. And they announced that they, first of all, will cut dividends because they are going to separate from Warner Media, which means that their dividend will no longer be 7 to 8%. It might be something more like a 3 to 4%, just like Verizon has. So I understand that the stock has been dropping a lot. As we can see here, it has been dropping 20% since March. It was 21%, since May, because of all this drama going around the company. It's not a drama, it's a really important thing to notice, and I know many of you invest in it because of that. So we are going to definitely have an update on all that this quarter. Then in the afternoon, we have Snapchat, Intel, and Chipotle. I don't invest in any of them, but I like to see it as Snapchat is certainly a company that surprised me a lot. I never invested in it because I stopped using their platform. We can see here that the stock is up 185% in the past 5 years, which has been a huge uptrend lately, which it really surprised me because I stopped using their platform, my friends stopped using their platform, and I didn't see the potential in this company. I did not invest in it because of that. I believe that Instagram and TikTok and all that were going to kill Snapchat, but I now know that they're doing pretty well, that people like advertising in Snapchat, that people still use Snapchat. I don't, but I know many that still do. So this is actually a company that impresses me a lot. Intel, I like to see it just to see how the chip situation is going on, and Chipotle is just because the company is impressive. They have been having such an amazing growth quarter over quarter, as you can see here, since 2011, and this year it just accelerated it even more, as you can see here in the last 2 quarters. So I think it is very important, very impressive company. I don't know about their valuation right now, as I have to check it out, but I know that this company continues growing every single quarter over quarter. Then we also have American Express on Friday, and we also have American Airlines and Southwest. Same with Delta. I don't invest in airlines right now, but I believe it is important to know how they're doing, to know a little bit more about their travel industry, just like we know with hotels, resorts, Airbnb, and all that. Now, next week is going to be impressive. On Monday, we have Facebook, which I've been investing in Facebook for so long. I've been adding to my position. I believe this company still has a lot of potential, and I've been investing in it in the last drop. Then on Tuesday, we have Alphabet and Twitter, which I love both companies. I don't invest in Twitter because same as Snapchat, I did not see the potential in it, even though nowadays I use a lot Twitter. We are here watching this chart with this calendar on Twitter. I use a lot Twitter. I read a lot of the tweets and everything, but I don't invest in it. I do invest in Alphabet. I see the potential in the company, in their cloud business, their advertising. I'm a YouTuber, and I see the potential in the platform that YouTube has, which I also know that potential that Google has and their advertising business has. So this is definitely a company I'm investing in it for the long term, and I'm planning on adding monthly to this company, just like with the rest of the FANG companies. Now on Wednesday, we're gonna see Ford. I know that many of you have been asking me about Ford, and we can see here that the stock is actually up 106% in the past year, and we can see that it has a market cap of $62 billion and a PE ratio of 18. But something that impresses me that it has a forward PE of 7.96, which is really nice because they have a quarterly revenue growth year over year of 38%. Obviously, everyone is really concerned about the chip shortage because, as they reported, Ford profit drops 50% because of a global chip shortage, which obviously we know that a lot of companies are going through the same problem, which is also what I believe these 2 weeks will be incredible, because this chip shortage is affecting a lot of companies, not only vehicle companies or EVs or car companies. Not a lot of technology companies are getting affected because of this. Then we have on Thursday Apple, my favorite company. They are going to have an event today. I don't know what they're going to report as right now it's 10:53 a.m. and I think that event is at 1 p.m. So I don't know what they are going to report. I assume it is something about the MacBooks and the iMacs and all that, but they're going to report earnings next week. Same with Starbucks, which is another company that I don't invest in it, but I know it has a lot of growth, as we can see here, every single quarter. Yes, they saw a huge drop in 2020 because of the pandemic, but they already recovered and they're already over pre-pandemic levels. Now, we're going to see more growth stocks reporting earnings in November, such as Fubo TV, such as Wish, TrueLive, Tattoo Chef, and many more. But we do also know here that Amazon is reporting earnings as well on October 28th, just like Teladoc is reporting earnings on October 27th. So that would be next Wednesday and next Thursday. It is not here, but they're reporting earnings and it's already confirmed. As I said, I believe these are going to be really volatile stocks, really volatile weeks, as a lot of good companies are reporting earnings and a lot of investors and analysts are having a huge expectation from this companies, such as me. I'm gonna be reporting any of these stocks in my YouTube channel if you would like to go and watch those videos next in the coming weeks. Thank you and see you next time.